Hey everybody, welcome back to Big Guy, Little Guy. It's me, Riley, the big guy. It's Andrew, the little guy. We're playing Breath of the Wild. We're breathing in the weeds today. We're breathing
Yep,
the weeds.
I'm assaulting ancient statues to get their thingy-majigs.
I'm your host, Link. With me is my co-host, Tingle.
Um, no. Actually, I don't know. Whenever I have a chance to name Link in any Zelda game I play, I name him a different variation. I have Link, Lonk, Lank. Um, they all have something to them. They aren't just all Link because could you imagine naming every child in Hyrule Link, waiting for the Link to come out eventually?
That is a funny concept.
Like, the name
It's like,
Zelda,
wow, all of these boys are named Link.
like Zelda, at least like her name, she is a family, like it's a family name. But,
I wonder what
with,
Princess Zelda's first name is.
I, I, I think they just name every daughter Zelda. But whenever Link comes around, and he gets reincarnated, how do they know that they named the right boy Link? Or does he just like assemble the name Link? Like, yep, that's Link.
Yeah, maybe you get assigned like a regular name, and then they get all the kids in a line. It's like that one, that one's Link. He's Link
This
now.
one, yeah, I don't know. I think it's, I don't know. I think it's dumb. How does Zelda get reincarnated? And she's always Zelda and she's in the royal family. And then Link is just a guy.
You do kind of just be a guy.
That is literally the lore. Is he is just a guy. The Zelda timeline that they made in that one book that has been argued if it is right or wrong because it either does or doesn't make sense. That is what it basically says. It's like, yeah, that's how it be. But
That's just how it is.
yeah, I
Game theory. Zelda.
I have not watched a game theory since Matt Pat has left.
I'm kind of curious, but I guess I've never been quite curious enough.
Been curious, but just not enough. I'm gonna fuck these guys in the face, and they're gonna like it. That guy right there, watch this. Fuck. Watch this. Fuck.
Didn't
Watch
quite
this.
work
Oh,
out.
shit. Got him. Alright, I did what I needed to do. What are they gonna do? They can't hit me from here. I dance on them, but this isn't, what the fuck? He can't hit me. Yeah, you thought you could hit me from there.
You fucking wow! Look at that.
I wish I could dance, because I would so be dancing right now. I could even get closer, and he still won't hit me.
Hey
Right.
guys, welcome to this epic Nintendo Switch mod. We got emotes in Breath of the Wild.
I'm out of... Oh, fuck. Shit. Get up, Link. Oh, shit. They all got... Oh, God.
Link.
Alright. You remember what I used for the audio sync? It's starting to turn realistic. Except... Alright, well, went in vain. You just kind of drop down on him. Thank you.
Andrew, do you always remember to never forget?
Yes. My fucking sword broke. I never forget. I would prefer to...
Or do you always
Ow.
forget to never remember?
What kind of bullshit are you spewing right now? Oh my god, I parried a shot! Oh, fuck, I'm dead.
Yeah.
I'm alive again!
Whoa!
They thought I was dead, but I'm alive!
The reports of my death were greatly exaggerated.
I died, but then I came back. Oh, shit. They're still exploding.
Did you die? Sadly, yes. But I survived.
I survived my own death. Ah! This is more action-packed than fucking... I don't even know.
This is like an MCU movie.
Electricity. Oh shit, the only one of them got paralyzed.
Put Iron Man in
Fire.
there.
Oh shit, I died. Well, I did the best that I could. Now the Legend of Zelda is no longer the Legend of Zelda. She is forever trapped in a castle.
Can you just like fucking like zip around a PNG of Iron Man into that fight scene?
No promises. Okay, well, I could either attempt to fight those guys again, or I could be smart and just avoid them. Do they have a treasure that I just didn't see the first time?
Link's fighting the bad guys, and then Captain America shows up, and they say, "That's America's ass." Remember that one, folks?
Unfortunately. Alright, I don't think they have any treasures, so murder is
You saw
just...
Endgame? I imagine literally every human being saw Endgame, huh?
Yeah, I did. I don't know. I don't think my girlfriend did. I don't think she went to go see Endgame when it came out. But I
went to see
remember...
Infinity War knowing almost nothing about Marvel. Like, I had seen the first Avengers. I had seen, like, maybe one or two other movies in passing. And everybody was like, holy shit, Avengers Infinity War. And I was like, sure, why not? And it was pretty good. It got me into the MCU. Especially Spider-Man. It's like the reason I love Spider-Man is Avengers Infinity War.
Infinity War is what it did.
Because like when I was a kid, I didn't get Spider-Man as deeply as I do now. Like he was just kind of around, whatever. I was more into like Goku and the Power Rangers.
That's insane.
But then I watched Infinity War and I saw Tom Holland as Spider-Man and I was like, hey, I like this guy. This is fun. And then I watched other Spider-Man shit and I was like, holy shit, Spider-Man's awesome. So now Spider-Man's like my favorite superhero. Tom Holland's not my favorite Spider-Man now. I like Josh Keaton as the voice of Spider-Man in Spectacular would probably be my favorite Spider-Man performance. But Tom Holland's the performance that got me into Spider-Man.
Which is still insane because neither of them are the best Spider-Man.
Who's the best Spider-Man?
The one that is named the Amazing Spider-Man. Fuck you mean?
Okay, I haven't seen his movies. He was the best Spider. He was my favorite character in No Way Home. I said that in the review. He was my favorite character in the movie. Was Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man.
There's nothing wrong with Andrew Garfield. I think he's the worst iteration of Peter Parker because he is way too attractive to be Peter Parker. That's the issue. Like, Tom Holland...
Yeah, it's weird to make Peter Parker like a weird contemporary skater boy.
Who's like... I mean, it made sense. Because that explains why he does the tricks when he webs. But I guess only the Amazing Spider-Man actually does that. Not Holland or Tobey's. I mean, Eminem answered the question on which one's his favorite. Eminem's favorite is Tobey. Named after, because he named the song Tobey after.
Do you think we're gonna see Tobey and Andrew on the big screen again anytime soon?
Like as Spider-Man again, or just in general?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
As Spider-Man, I hope not. I don't think.
You don't think?
I mean,
I think I've heard that Andrew Garfield, they want Andrew Garfield to fight Venom. I've heard rumors about that. Like to fight Tom Hardy Venom. And then I keep hearing about a Spider-Man 4. I think there might actually be like real stuff going on with a Spider-Man 4 with Tobey Maguire.
Well, when they refer to Spider-Man 4, it could be, I think they're referring to Holland's Spider-Man 4 because we've now gotten 3 Spider-Man movies with Tom Holland.
I thought I heard about a Tobey thing.
I don't know anymore. I don't know which
I hear that Tobey Maguire is going to be in something. I don't know if it's rumors. I don't know if it's hearsay. Maybe he's going to be in Secret Wars.
I don't know. I don't think it... I don't think it makes sense to do it again. You know, you did it once and it was great. You don't need to do it twice.
I don't even
Yeah,
mind him. Fuck it.
I
Use
liked
your
it, but
multiverse for fun shit.
I mean, yeah, but like we got to see Holland interact with Garfield and fucking Maguire again. It'd be
Well,
nice.
how would Garfield or Maguire interact with a universe full of superheroes, really? Because
Um,
they've always been solo acts. So it's like, whoa, now there's like Avengers.
I don't know. I'd like them to finish the Amazing Spider-Man trilogy.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like, you can't just end the Amazing Spider-Man 2 on a cliffhanger and then refer to the cliffhanger in No Way Home. Like, when he says that he fought a rhinoceros guy, that was at the end of the Amazing Spider-Man 2, which was left as a cliffhanger. Why
Dude,
would you?
it's so funny that like Toby and Tom are like fucking giving this like therapy talk to Andrew Garfield. Like, you you are amazing, okay? And he's like, yeah, thank you. I really needed to hear that. It's just like a real...
But it's understandable. The Amazing Spider-Man, that was the one that was received the most poorly when it came out.
Oh yeah, so
Fucking,
they're like pep talking him because people are talking shit.
because
I get it.
no one
It's
fucking
meta.
liked the Amazing Spider-Man. So now they just hype him up because no one likes it, but now everyone likes it. It was, it is, there was a TikTok that came out. There was a sound of two guys complaining, saying that whatever had just came out was terrible and it was the worst thing that they had ever seen. And then as time progresses, they slowly like it more, and then they start asking for more of the thing that they said that they hated.
Ah, yeah, that does
And
happen.
Garfield's movies were the biggest example of that because no one liked the Garfield movies until way later, after they gave up on them. But hey, Tom Holland Spider-Man, pretty cool. I
Guess
could
you
get
guys aren't
behind
ready
it.
for that yet, but your kids are gonna love it.
Quite literally, that is what happened with Garfield's movies. Um, but Tom fits the perfect role of Spider-Man. He's not that attractive, and he also looks really young. See, Tobey Maguire, kinda ugly, but way too old to be Spider-Man. Garfield, way too attractive to be Spider-Man.
He's got like that like annoying but charming kind of like a inherently geeky. Like he has the vibe of Peter Parker. Tom Holland does.
Yeah. He looks young, he's kinda geeky. The only issue is that he's British.
I think Tobey Maguire also works really well as Peter, but like he's kind of his delivery is kind of a little bit stilted as Spider-Man. It's like not the best.
It's not good enough. I gotta do gyro. I'm
But it
playing
works.
golf.
It works for the story they're telling. Like I like the Tobey Maguire movies, but like I think Tom Holland works better as a balance. Like maybe Toby wins in the Peter department, but I think Tom works as a Peter well enough and is a good Spider-Man.
Maybe you're right. Oh shit. What the fuck? Okay. I gotta get it in the hole, but this is very hard.
But I think voice voice appearances are just the best that Spider-Man is portrayed because live action is obviously a harder art and like they do a good job, but I think Josh Keaton and Yuri Lowenthal are my favorite Spider-Man portrayals.
Interesting. I'm stuck. Alright, I'm unstuck. God damn it.
Sp- Spider-Man PS4 is really good. I hear Spider-Man 2 like wasn't, but I also hear that it was. I gotta play it for myself because I've heard a lot of mixed stuff, and I really liked the first one.
Meanwhile, I still have to play the first one.
You should play it on this channel, man. I think we'd have a great
No.
time.
That is something I need to experience on my own. The issue is
Oh,
I hate. I'm very bad at playing games on my own.
just play it on this channel. Why won't you?
Because then I'll probably never finish it.
No, you always finish shit on this channel.
All two things that I've done. One,
Yeah, you're doing better than me, and you're making good time on this Breath of the Wild here.
not really. I mean, there's still a lot that I need to do, but I don't know. I finished most of the stuff on my own channel. I'm almost
I,
done with
I,
Pikmin
I
2
just think it would be
again.
really fun because I'd like to see you experience it for the first time because it's something I love so much. Like it's like the same appeal that Kira's Kingdom had to me, where I was like showing Death Note to Mo. Like I want to be here as you experience Spider-Man PS4.
Marvel's Spider-Man. I'm,
Marvel
I'm I'm
Spider-Man.
not calling it Spider-Man PS4 when I'm not playing it on a
I
PS4.
guess it is Marvel Spider-Man, yeah, because it came out on PC now, but for the longest time it was just PS4. So it's just what the game's called in my head. Spider-Man PS4.
That's like referring to like fucking Undertale PC.
Undertale PC.
Yeah. Like sure, you're kind of right. It is a PC game, but not really anymore. It's everything else. And then it has a sequel in Deltarune, and Deltarune is not Undertale.
I see.
Um, I have not played. I haven't even experienced Deltarune. I've experienced Undertale and I liked it. Have yet to experience the sequel.
I have not
Kind
finished
of.
Undertale, but what I played was pretty good. I have not touched Deltarune either.
Maybe Deltarune just sucks. I don't know. It sucks to say because it shouldn't, but
I think it just took too long. It's the
I don't
unfortunate
even think that it just
reality.
took too long. I
You gotta
just
be like Scott Cawthon. You just gotta fucking crank those suckers out. Put out like 4 of them in 1 year. That's why Five Nights at Freddy's
yeah.
got such a big fucking hype ride, is because fucking 3 or 4 of those games came out in 1 year. Scott Cawthon fucking went crazy, went sicko mode.
Yeah, see the issue is that fucking Toby Fox can't code for shit.
Ah,
Like
yeah, you see, that's a problem.
like someone went through the code of Undertale and everyone that goes through it has said this game is terrible when it comes to the code. It's great, but God is the game coded like shit. So,
Yeah, I mean,
if
if it
you
works, it
are
works, but if
it,
it inefficient and sloppy, I'm sure.
yeah. Um I don't know. Fucking I think it's insane cuz how are you going to make a whole game and just like the code shit? You don't even have to be a coding person. You don't even have to be a good at coding to be a fucking game developer.
You don't even have to be a good at coding.
A good. Hey, Undertale is good at a lot of things.
Andrew, are you a good at
Great.
coding?
No. I took a coding
Oh,
class in 6th grade and that was my least favorite class I ever took.
what are you a good at?
Um I'm good at nothing is what I've
Oh,
learned.
shit.
Um
Nobody
yeah.
likes that.
See, I I don't know. I'm I'm taking a class in business communication right now because I suck at communicating with people.
Mm, interesting.
It's certainly going. Um and I spoke to you about the accounting class that I was taking that I had since dropped. Um which is just that explains about my college. Oh hey, look, it's a little one. Ow, fuck. The little one hurts too. He doesn't die apparently. Please go away. Okay, well, I have an idea. Ah, shit on.
Fuck you.
Um, Sometimes when it comes to college, the best thing to do is to go to the first class and give up immediately and just drop the
Hmm.
course.
Funny how that works.
Yeah. Um, did I cry for 2 days straight because I didn't know what I was gonna do because I could not stand accounting? Yes, I did. It was a very rough 2 days. I actually got sent home from work because I was being a bitch.
Damn, you
But
got fucking reprimanded?
not not entire. I was supposed to manage the kitchen for the day, and I did all the way up until 10 o'clock when we closed. And then my manager was like, "You can go home now. You're free. I'm not gonna hold you here." And I'm like,
I
"Okay."
wa- I once like I legitimately like got sent home at work for being an asshole. Like I was like so scared afterward that I was gonna like lose my job, but it turns out like my supervisor felt bad that she ended up going that far. So like it ended up just being like a net neutral thing that happened. But I had one of those
I
moments. I would have these moments in school all the time where I would just like be told to do something as like a discipline that I found like completely unnecessary. It's like, okay, whatever. You want me to stop doing this thing, and now because I've failed to do so within your time frame, you are requiring me to like move to a different place. I'm not gonna do that. I will stop doing the thing that you want me to stop doing, but I'm not gonna move. And they're never willing to accept those terms. It's funny how that works. You'd think that would be a good deal, you know? You want me to stop doing the thing. I'm like, okay, I don't want to move, so I'll just stop doing the thing instead. And they're never willing to go for that. Monsters, I think.
interesting. Hold on, I'm doing something right now. So this bitch has an ice store apparently, or that she manages all this ice. So, if I just shit, okay, I'm doing this terribly. Um, just don't mind me. This is a piece of ice. What the fuck is your ice made out of? Fucking rocks?
Mm.
I mean, I guess kinda ice is a rock, but um okay, second idea because that didn't work. This kind of looked like a big mouse trap, so that's what I thought it was. Kind of mad. So I feel like causing havoc on this woman simply just because she exists.
That's
Um,
fair.
can I break the chain? Because if I can break the chain, then she's trapped in there.
But yeah, so I'm at work. I'm sitting next to my friends, Patrick and Dakota, and somebody has like a thing. I don't know if it was like a pen cap or like maybe like a pre-roll container that like a marijuana pre-roll would come out of. Something that makes like a little popping noise. And they were like
Yeah.
playing with it. And the supervisor was like pissed about it and told them to stop. And Patrick is a little shitster, so he just like kept going. And then the supervisor was like, "Okay, you know what? You guys gotta move. You guys gotta separate."
Hmm.
And it's like, okay, one of us has to move, and I'm like, "No, no, no, we're not gonna move." And I'm like trying to make them protest with me. I'm like, "No, no, no, nobody, don't log out. No, no, we're not gonna move." And my supervisor got pissed and threw me out.
That's understandable. I've had my
But
fair
then
share of
everything was
moments of
fine the
sending
next
people
day.
home. I haven't gotten mad enough to the point to send someone home. I usually just send people home when I don't think I need them anymore. So like we had like 7 people in the kitchen. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. One of you are going home. And we sent a girl home. She was the last girl that worked in the kitchen. She was the only one that worked there for a solid few months.
I feel like I've charmed myself out of getting fired where I work like too many times. Like it's bad how many times I've been in that position.
I have only nearly gotten fired once. And that one time was a very stern talk with my assistant general manager.
Yeah, very, very early on in my career, back when I was doing like cold call sales and I was like too scared to like do like rebuttals to have people say no and then be like, but like, what about this? Like that part I just wouldn't do. Like I'd call and I'd do the initial sale and I'd like try to push it, but then like I just could not get past no, because like people say no to you and then you keep talking, they get mad, Andrew. I don't know if you knew about that.
I do know about that because that's what I do. The fuck?
So that always freaks me out and I wouldn't do it. And very early on, I got pulled into like the big boss's office and she gives me this big long like stern talking to and like asks me if like I want to work there. She was very aggressive, this one. She was an interesting boss to work for. She was great at the end of the day. She was really good to me. And this was one of the many times she was good to me in that she pulled me to the office. She was like giving me this big talk about like what I wanted out of the job or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if this was serious or if this was some sort of like power move. But she was like, yeah, you know, this meeting could have ended with you losing your job, but like, I kind of want to give you a chance.
It
So I'm just gonna send you home for the day and then come back tomorrow and stop fucking up.
happens, I guess.
So I had that meeting. I've had many meetings similar because I'm bad at doing
That's
everything that's asked of me. But I've been pretty good recently because I do a very important job and I've yet to fuck anything up too bad.
I couldn't imagine.
When they need me, I do it usually.
Hmm. I am having a
I'm
debate
dedicated.
with my
I showed
managers.
up like half dead there one time. It was funny. I had a deadline that was pitched to me as like extremely serious, and I got like ill,
Hmm.
and I had to miss a shift, and then it got to like the weekend, and it's like okay, I know I have to have this done before Monday, so I'm gonna come in at like 1 today for a couple hours and get it done. And then I show up there and I'm like crawling around like a zombie. I have a mask on, of course, because I'm being safe.
Yeah.
I'm like crawling around like a zombie. I'm like half passing out, sitting at a station trying to like hook it up and shit. And one of the like bosses comes out and she's like, "We can like figure it out, man. You can just come in on Monday. We'll figure it out." I'm like, "Okay, thank you."
I need to not work in fast food.
They had to know that I was invested.
Apparently.
Because
Shit on.
if I had just been like, sorry, man, it's like he's just skipping out on us. But if I'd show up and prove to them that I'm literally dying, it's like okay.
You couldn't just go to a doctor?
And what? They're gonna magically make me not sick?
No, they just magically like, all right, you're pretty sick. We don't want you working. Or whatever the fuck doctors do. I don't fucking know what they do.
Yeah, I don't want to go to doctors. In my head, I could get
I
it done. I wasn't that bad like the day before. It was kind of like a you know, you're sick and like you have like up and down days as you're recovering. So it was like the previous day hadn't been so bad. So it's like I think I can handle this, and then I kind of got worse, and it
yeah.
became very difficult to do anything.
Interesting. Um that no, that's typically how I get sick is like I think I can do something and then I start trying to do it and it's just not working with me. It's So it's just like I need to stop trying. Happens more often than I would like it to happen. But I will, whenever I get sick, I just push myself through it until I physically cannot. Which happens at work. I will vomit at work and just be like, ah, fuck it, I'm fine for like a little bit. And then I'll stop being fine.
You know, if I throw up, that's it. That's throwing the towel for me.
Um, it's a throw in the towel when I vomit because I don't want to serve food after that. Like that'll be my drawing point of no more
Sometimes
food.
I even try a little bit. That's like my excuse almost. If I feel sick, it's like, okay, if I'm just gonna stand here at the toilet for a minute and see what happens.
I I understand kind of. Um, catch fire. Ha! Okay. Um, we
I
are
guess
over
because like
time. Oh my god.
I'm not as obsessed with my. Oh, we are overtime. Shit.
We are over by a bit. Oh my god, I forgot to look.
I thought you were watching it.
I mean I was. It's just at 32 minutes.
That's okay.
Okay.
All right, folks. Thank you for watching this extra long episode. We'll see you next time. Whoa.